All right, let's answer this. Well, you've seen a lot of tools in this course. I really hope as a candidate that execution plans get mentioned. So here's my sample answer. If I'm tuning a query that uses a partition table, execution plans are going to be a great tool to help me understand if I'm getting partition elimination. If I can run the query and get an actual plan, then I can get really direct information about whether partition elimination happened on different operators. Other tools that I might use when I'm tuning the query is I might use T-SQL rewrites to make sure that I can get that partition elimination. Or I might use the special partition function to control the access pattern and kind of help the optimizer see what it should do within each partition. I can also tune this by changing indexes. I could test out what happens against a partitioned column store index, maybe non-clustered depending on the table. And I could potentially do a non-aligned row store index, but there's some trade-offs because having non-aligned indexes limits what we can do with the partitioned table. So I think in my answer I may have gone over 3. This is a fun question to answer, and my challenge on this would be stopping myself and remembering that I probably should not answer for 5 minutes. So I tried to keep it short. I think this is a really fun question to ask folks to see if they say they have experience doing query tuning, how they would approach this. And if they don't talk about partition elimination, you can do probing questions and say, well, how can you tell if the query is using, one partition or more partitions? You may have to kind of probe to dig in there and see how they're thinking about it and what their experience has been with the different tools in SQL Server.